Hi folks, welcome to our latest video. Today I want to talk to you about retirement income options. Now I know what you're thinking, that's probably not as interesting as most of the things that we record in these videos. But here's the thing, retirement is a big decision for anybody and it's one that we will all get around to making sooner or later. And taking the right decisions at that point is the difference between you having the lifestyle of your dreams and watching every single penny in retirement. So let's start by looking at the different types of pension. So broadly speaking, pensions can be broken down into two types. Now the first type, they call money purchase or defined contributions. This is where you build up a pot of money, and how big that pot grows to depends on a number of factors. The term you're invested for, the growth that you make, the contributions that you put in, and the risks that you take. In a money purchase scheme, you're likely to see the value of your pot rise and fall over time due to market volatility. But all being well, over a long period of time, you're likely to see your pot grow. The second type, defined benefit, or you might know them as final salary schemes. And instead of having a pot of money, you accrue a guaranteed income for life for every year you've worked for the company. That income then increases with inflation when you're retired. Each scheme has its own rules, and how much you accrue will depend on those scheme rules. There are less and less of these final salary schemes available, and that's due to the cost of providing those benefits. They're nicknamed gold-plated pension schemes for that very reason. So if you're in one, you're very fortunate. But for the purposes of this video, when we talk about pension, we're talking about the first type, money purchase schemes. Let's talk about the ways that you can take an income from your pension. Traditionally, people used to purchase an annuity. And in fact, it's only since 2011 that the compulsory purchase of an annuity at age 75 was abolished. Most of you will know what an annuity is, but for those of you that don't or need a refresher, let me tell you the basics. In exchange for some or all of your pension pot, an annuity provider will pay you a guaranteed income for your life. You can build in different benefits, such as a spousal benefit. So if you predecease your wife or husband, there's an income for them to secure their financial future. A guarantee, which means that if you die early after taking out the policy, you'll get a certain amount back. And you can even have it linked to inflation, so it goes up each year. The downside to an annuity is their lack of flexibility. Once you've set them up, they can't be changed. If you die in the early years after setting it up, there's a chance that you won't get back as much money as you've paid in. And finally, you can't vary the income to suit your tax position. But still, if you haven't got any other secured income by way of a defined benefit scheme, an annuity is still the first thing you should consider when looking at your retirement income options. Pension drawdown's a new kid on the block, and it's safe to say it's more popular than annuities nowadays. Unlike an annuity, you retain control of your pension pot. That means you've got the potential to see some further investment growth. But just like the money purchase schemes we mentioned earlier, you're likely to see your pot rise and fall in value due to market volatility over a period of time. So it's crucial that you manage the investment risk correctly. So what are the benefits of pension drawdown? Well, firstly, you can access the 25% tax-free cash without having to take an income. In fact, a lot of pension providers nowadays offer something called phased drawdown. That means that you can take out withdrawals from the 25% tax-free cash instead of as a lump sum. So you can take bits and pieces out as and when you need it. Second benefit, flexible withdrawals. That means you can take as much or as little income out of your pension as you need. Firstly, that's a good tax planning tool. And secondly, it's pretty common knowledge that people might be living longer, but they're not necessarily more healthy. So that means in the early years of your retirement, you can take more income out and reduce it as you become less active. Finally, beneficiary drawdown. In the old days, any pension fund that was left when you died would have to be paid out as a lump sum. Now your loved ones can inherit the pension as it is. It's a really, really good tax planning tool, but I'm going to talk to you more about pension death benefits in another video. But there's a risk with drawdown, and that risk is that you're going to run out of money. None of us know how long we're going to live. So if you take money out too much too soon, there's a chance that you'll outlive that pot and have nothing left for an income. It's really important that you engage with a financial planner. They will help put together a sustainable withdrawal strategy for you to make sure that never happens. That's all for today, folks, and thank you for watching. If you're looking to take a retirement income option, or you've even got some pensions and you don't really understand them, For Financial Planning offer a free initial consultation and pension review service. You can book one in using the link in the bio.